So, one of the things that I noticed teaching neurodivergent adults was how beneficial body doubling and co regulation was for the ability to get organized, get started, and to have confidence in your ability to get things done. I had taught this one class for 5 years and then ended up getting a job as the head teacher. So I moved from teaching that class to more admin type role. And I remember when the new teacher came in, there was a student who I had been working with for a number of years at that point, and we were getting ready to write GED exams. And this teacher was new to working with neurodivergent people and wasn't really familiar with different ways of learning and different ways of teaching. And I remember him talking to me about this one student and about how that student wasn't ready to write the GED yet. They were clearly very disorganized, didn't know where they were at, and, just couldn't do it. And this is a student who I had been working with and I had seen could do it. So I, made a point the next day to go down to that classroom. And I remember just seeing that student just so frantic all over the place, just, had his books everywhere, had no idea what to do, where to start. It was just, And I just calmly sat down next to him. And my calming presence and energy allowed him to just and I just watched his whole body calm right down. And he was able to just organize his stuff, find the piece of paper he was working on. And for the most part, I noticed that with a lot of students, their inability to complete work unless you were next to them. And it wasn't that they needed help. It was that body doubling presence was enough to calm their mind and allow them to focus. And I've also seen this translated in a lot of families in household type things, where a lot of ADHD children really struggle with organization and initiating and really benefit from that body doubling. And when a parent with a calming presence goes and sits in their room with them while they clean up, it can have tremendous success of the child actually doing all the work themselves, because it wasn't that they actually needed help with the task. It's that they needed that anchor, that other person there to kind of ground them in the situation and keep them present.